Hey, it's lucky about that. No, I was just gonna make a part two. But hey, man, like I said, hey, man, I'll be lying, man. If I tell you to make some good ass music, man, because he does. You know, but even though his ass demonic as hell. But hey, man, Jake's talented, man. But these rappers, man, they're fucking demonic, man. And we've been telling this, man, from the get go. These celebrities are demonic as hell, man. But continue on with the video.
Full on performing, and they never whispered in his earpiece, which they could have, to stop the show. The documentary explains how their crowd setup basically became a trap because people were coming in from the sides to see the show, and then once the music started, people got boxed in by the crowd barriers and there was almost no way for them to get out. Some of the workers on the documentary said they were even told to play into the whole chaos. The promo videos literally showed people jumping over fences to get in, and that's exactly what happened. Now, the documentary doesn't cover this, but I think there's something way deeper, and it's the symbolism behind the whole concert. If you've been following me, you've probably seen the videos already, but the stage in itself was shaped as an upside down cross, and behind that was a portal, and the portal says the escape plan, which is ironic because people were literally finding out ways to escape. It also said things like "see you on the other side," you finding out ways to escape. It also said things.
Come on, man. And here it is. You've been knowing that this dude, Travis Scott, man. This was the type of top he was on, man. But you people didn't want to listen. You people didn't want to listen, man. And here it is. You went to that concert. And you probably not the same. You probably not the same person, man. You probably not the same person, man. But we told you this, man. We warned you, but you people don't want to listen to the prophets. You don't want to listen to what the man Lord got to say. Hey, man, go for it. To see how it turns out for you, man. You don't listen. You don't want to take heed. Okay. See, it's like watching a horror movie, right? Here it is, whether it be, I don't know, going to magic, black magic, or a serial killer, those kind of horror movies, those types of horror movies. And you see, when the individual that's going through it, right, probably being chased by a serial killer, or probably cursed by some spell. You know how these movies are, right? These horror movies, how they get down. And here it is, they warn these people, telling them that something bad is going on. Don't go to the forest. There's a serial killer. And here it is, when it comes, down to the movies, right? These is regular folks look at that individual that's going through it right now like if they're crazy. If they're on drugs, if they're high, but they're gonna believe it when it's too late. You see, that's the problem with you people, Ren. You gonna listen, you gonna understand, the stuff that the man Lord been saying. You gonna understand that, hey, man, it was all true, man. But the thing is, it's gonna be too late, man. And here it is. You people are just like, these horror movies characters, man. Here it is when these people tell you something, you don't want to listen. But you're going to listen when it's too late. It's just like a horror movie, man. The individual that's going through it right now, he tells these people, they don't believe it. But, hey, man, when it's time, when it's their turn to go through it, oh, they're going to believe it. But the thing is, they're going to be already killed, man. They're going to believe, but it's going to be too late, man. Because they're going to be already dead. So I think that these people are through, man. But anyways, continue on.
Things like "see you on the other side." Even the shirt Travis Scott was weird in itself. It's people walking into a door and they're coming out as little red devils. There's just way too many red flags, and you can go watch some of my old videos if you want to go see all the symbolism, because there's a lot more. But the worst part of it all is that no one was criminally charged, and it felt like no one was held responsible for this. And then Travis Scott went on to break records in 2024, selling out one of the highest grossing tours of all time, and it was produced by Live Nation. Probably gonna get a...
And here it is, you got this thing, where people like do